Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today this is part 2 of the reveal of my loungewear from my plans. If you saw my plans video, welcome to all my new subscribers. Thank you for tuning in today. I greatly appreciate it, and for those who have been here from week to week, I greatly appreciate it. So me off the shoulder, I know we'll talk about this look in a moment, but this should be relatively quick. I have decided, if you saw those plans videos for my loungewear, I was doing some sports bra, at-home sports bra, and undergarments, and then I did a separate video on bras. I think I'm gonna do those videos together, maybe part 1 part 2 for undergarments. And so this here is just part 2 of the loungewear, outerwear. Well, not outside, there's nothing I would wear outside obviously, but anyway, let's jump into it. I will get into this look and what this is, which I love. Anyway, all of the fabric I'll be talking about today came from girl Charlee, and if it's still available, I will link it down below. A couple of them were in the clearance section. I know this one was, so they may not be available anymore, but anyway, if they're available, I will link them down below, but I'll let you know what they are as I go over them. So the first two, I had mentioned in my loungewear video that I wanted to make 2 or 3 of the Sheona. It's version 5, and I'll pop up a picture in this with the ruffle on the sleeve and then on the hem. And so I made 2 of those. Let me show you, and I'll pop up a little quick clip. Either I'll have pictures or clip here, but this is the first one, and I love how long they are. I think I had mentioned in that previous video that I like sleeping in t-shirts. However, they were old raggedy t-shirts, my husband's old shirts, and so I decided, let me just make me some t-shirts, but make sure they're long enough, because I do want them lengthened, because it's something that I would sleep in. And so this is the first one I made. This is the one, let me hold this up. This is the distressed. If you can see the distressing on this, this is a distressed blue knit from girl Charlee, and it is so super soft. This is so soft. And so I did do the ruffle around the sleeve. I did not do it around the hem because of as beautiful as this fabric is, cutting around the distress, as you can see, that distress, which are like holes, right, was a beast. And then trying to gather it, if I caught that somehow, it was just too much. So the hem I just left as a straight regular hem, just serged and turned it under. So yeah, because doing the sleeve like that was kind of a challenge in itself, but I love the way it fits, nice, loose. As you all know, did I say this is the AK Patterns Sheona, and she goes up to a size 28, so a nice size inclusive pattern. And so I had started with, I want to say it was a 24 on top, and then I graded out to a 28. I think I went bigger because I wanted it looser. I didn't want anything like a form-fitting tee. I just wanted something looser, because this is something I will most certainly sleep in, and it is so soft. And this whole distress is just so, I just love that look, and so I absolutely love it. Now the thing with the fabric, it's sewed up beautifully, but it does kind of cling to itself. Can you see that? It kind of clings to itself. I noticed, and it was pre-washed and everything, but I love the way it turned out. Neckband turned out, again, these looks, nothing is meant to be fitted and all this other different stuff. I just wanted something very loose fitting and very comfortable to sleep in. And so this is the first Sheona, and then this is the second one. This is also that girl Charlee fabric I had mentioned. Remember I had mentioned it was in the discontinued, I forget what part of the website, I think it was the clearance or discontinued, and because of something with the design, I'm not sure. I never figured out what that was. But remember when I first hauled this, I said it had such a it did not smell good, and it was super stiff. And so the scent came out after I washed it. Another one of my commenters mentioned in that video that they also bought it and they had the same issue with the smell and the stiffness, but it came out. Now the stiffness, it came out maybe halfway. It's still a little stiff, so this will turn into me walking around the house in. So the first one I'll sleep in. I was intending to sleep in this, but it's just too stiff and for me to sleep in. But the ruffles turned out super cute on this one, and on the bottom again I will pop up a clip, but yeah, so super cute. Love the way this turned out. So, and my husband loved this. He liked the whole camo look on this one. And so absolutely love the way that turned out. Again, the Sheona is a very easy sew, and plus if you are subscribed to her website or her YouTube channel, you know she did I think it was 21 hacks on the Sheona, so most certainly go check that out. Now this next one is the Rebecca Page Olivia, and again another size inclusive pattern. You all know this is one of my go-to pattern companies, and so both for the Olivia, the top, and the Pippa Pants, she also has some of her patterns, not all of them, but these two also come in children's sizes, little girl sizes. So if you have a little mini me out there, a little niece or daughter or something like that, that you can make, you can go around, be matchy at home, which is so super cute. But anyway, the Olivia, this is what I have on. It is meant to be, you can pull it up by all means or have it down. I like the way it just naturally just kind of sits right there. Now this is another reason why making a sports bra, and I'm making the Rebecca Page sports bra, was on my list, because I want something to match this. Yes, I'm in the house, I'm just lounging around, it doesn't have to match, but I want a brown sports bra to wear up under this. So I just have on my black one for now, but no big deal. So I do like the elastic around the top, and then there's elastic around the arm, which I really like. And so it is so super comfortable. This fabric is super soft, also from Girl Charlee. This one was a clearance. I do remember that, so it may or may not be available. But let me tell you about the pattern. Such an easy sew, super beginner friendly. You can use woven or knit for this particular pattern. Now if you decide to use woven, you have to take into the measurements and all of that into account, because obviously knit has stretch in it, and but the woven wouldn't have stretch. And so there are the options and directions in the pattern to do French seaming and different things of that nature. There's only 3 pattern pieces. You have the front, which is cut on the fold, the back, which is cut on the fold, and then you have the sleeves. That's it. And then you have your elastic. So super duper easy. If I were to, I did not time either of these, how long it took me to put together, because I was watching YouTube as I was sewing. And so I can't tell you, but I would say if I wasn't watching anything and I was just doing this top by itself, probably an hour and a half to sew it up from beginning to end. The only thing with the top that took time is just running the elastic through. You know, you measure it out. There is elastic measurement guide in the pattern, a pattern piece for that, but you all know I don't use those. And I did measure it to see how long for this size, and the size I cut is a 4XL for the Pippa Pants as well as for the Olivia. And but I wrapped it around me, and I figure, ooh, once it's stretched, is that enough snugness that I would want? And it wasn't. So I shortened it. I don't know by how much. I shortened it by the elastic, and then I ran it through, and this is what I came up with. And so I like that. Very nice, loose fitting off the shoulder. Again, you can pull it up. I have to pull up my sleeves to do that, but I don't want to do that. So I just want to just wear it like that. I like how nice and just flowy. It's so comfortable. So far as the instructions are super simple. You only have 7 steps. It's just 7 steps to pull this together. That is it. She takes you through everything. Of course, she gives you some tips on the elastic, and actually give you tips on the French seaming if you've never done that before. It is a traditional, as she describes it, pillowcase style top, very loose, floaty around the body, and so the neckline elastic is meant to be fairly loose, as this is not meant to be all super snug. By all means, if you're not comfortable, if you're going to wear this out and not around the house, you could leave it like this, or if you want something like this but want it snug, you would have to take this in quite a bit, but then you might have to consider the length of your sleeve, because that means this is raising the sleeve up a little higher, and then unless you just want it up higher like that. But I like the way it falls on me, and you will see a clip of me in it. I love how loose and floaty it is, and just this is so just perfect. And today actually is perfect because we have a lot of storms down here in Texas, and today I was the only person in the pedicure at the spa getting my pedicure done, and it felt amazing. And so mask and everything, but at any rate, just lovely. This is just one of those days to have something like this on and just kicking around the house loosely, just freely, and so relaxing. So do I recommend the pattern? Absolutely, highly recommend. So super easy. This is really easy. Now let's switch to the Pippa Pants. Now the Pippa Pants, and I am planning to make, I want at least probably 3 more sets of this look. I absolutely love it. I may do one that's down to my, because I do tend to get cold on my arms, but I think for this, if I really got cold, I'll just throw my house coat on over me. But I might do elbow length next time without the elastic, or I might do the elastic. I actually like the elastic on here. Again, it's not tight or anything like that. So, and I measured around my arm. I didn't use the elastic guide at all. And so with the Pippa Pants, again, really super duper easy. Super duper easy. There are only 2 pattern pieces. However, the mistake I made, because I was thinking, oh, I'm going to save some fabric and fold this over and fold the pieces in the fabric in together, and then cut my one leg out and the other leg out, and was not paying attention, because the front and back leg is all on one pattern piece. It's all one piece, and you're only cutting 2, because then you have the front and then you have the back. Well, I was thinking, oh, let me try to save some fabric. So I folded the pattern in half and proceeded to, I traced it, of course, proceeded to just cut both pieces. And then I thought about it. I was like, oh, you didn't add seam allowance to that. So you pretty much took away the seam allowance that was there, but it is stretchy. It's a knit, so it's meant to stretch, right? So it's stretchy. It's not overly tight or anything like that, but still, I would have appreciated the little extra ease it was giving me had I just cut it out. Spread the fabric out as one piece, because it is a huge pattern piece if you cut it like that. Just opened up the fabric all the way and cut just 2 separate pieces. I didn't want to do that, so anyway, that's what I was left with. And so the pants do have the option of having a fold down waistband or the flat fold down. You can either do the flat fold down or the one with the drawstrings on the side, which is what I did. I will show you a closer of that here shortly. And it worked out with the drawstring, because you can make the strings out of the fabric as ties. You can use ribbon or you can use cording. Well, I had extra cording from making my husband all of those Hudson pants. If you saw that video, I'll link that up above. And so I was able to use that as my ties. There's nothing much for me to say about this. I will say because I'm wearing this around the house, they are long, a little bit longer than what I would if I was wearing these out somewhere. But for me, I like that because my feet get cold anyway, and so I would just pull the bottom over my feet if I'm sitting on the couch or something like that. That doesn't bother me. When I'm at home lounging, I'm lounging. I don't need all this perfect fit and all that different type of stuff at home. And I did cut out a 4XL, which was absolutely perfect for this. So I said you only had the 2 pattern pieces. The only thing that took time with this is a super fast, so probably you can get it done in an hour, these pants. The only thing that will take you some time are because you create the channels and the button loops, buttonholes to run the strings through on both sides, and so that's the only thing that might take some time. And let me just show you what that, hopefully you can see. Can you see the string? I know it blends in, but you pull it and because here's the band, it's folded down, and because I have it drawn up, you can't see because it's about this long, but then when you draw it in, it cinches it down. And so yeah, I just pull it here. I know this is all blending in together, you can't really see, so I'll pop up a picture too, but yeah, that's how it goes. Very nice, very easy, simple sew. If you're looking for some nice lounge around the house pants, this is it. And you don't have to do the strings. You can't just do just the flat waistband without the strings on the side, which is called a ruched waistband. So that is it. It goes up to a 5XL. So again, nice sizing there for this particular pattern for both of them. As you all know, Rebecca Page is very size inclusive, and so you will be able to have some fun with these patterns. And so yeah, that's it. Real simple video today. I just want to come in and share with you how everything looked and how everything turned out. I absolutely love it. I am definitely going to make more Sheona version 5s. I at least want 3 more of those. And I want 3 more sets of the Pippa Pants in this top. It's just so comfortable. And fabric for all of these is definitely the key. Know what you like. The knits that I chose for all of these, maybe outside of this one, because this is, like I said, hopefully it'll stiffen up over time. I don't know. I've only washed it the one time to pre-wash. And so it halfway unstiffened, but it can use a little bit more drape in there. So for now, it'll just be lounge around the house, not sleep in. But the other one is sleep in. These knits from Girl Charlee are absolutely beautiful. So soft, so soft, and I just love this. Love, love, love it. So that is it. This is the end of part 2. So stay tuned for Wednesday. I think I may just do a roundup of my sewing because I did not do a June video. So maybe I'll do a June, July roundup sewing. And then yeah, so stay tuned for that. If you have any questions, definitely let me know. Check the description box down below for links to any of these fabrics that may still be in stock. If you don't see them down below, that means they're not in stock anymore, or at least I couldn't find them on the website. But yeah, that is it. Thank you everybody so much for tuning in today, and you all have a blessed start to your week, and we will see you on Wednesday. Bye.